What is up, guys? It's your boy Michael back with you with another video, and this time it's going to be my immediate review and thoughts on the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The game just ended like 30 minutes ago, so let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's go ahead and go into the defense. Defense started rocky with the first drive. They were finding trouble defending the run. And really, because it was the first drive, they weren't going to have Nico Small or Traven Howard. Traven Howard is our play caller on the defense. He's the leader on this team. So the first drive, I kind of expected to for the team to like kind of struggle getting the plays in, figuring out where everybody needs to be, because Traven's always the one like, hey, you're here, stuff like that. Other than that, I mean, Texas Tech did drive down the field a couple more times. They were stopped on fourth down, and they missed the field goal. The field goal actually would have been good, but the wind up there was horrible. I mean, you could just tell it was going, and then wind just went down. But still, you know, the offense, it was the whole game. The play calling was kind of vanilla. You know, it was kind of vanilla, very conservative. I think Sean Robinson's first start as a TCU quarterback, as a true freshman, it was good. It was good. I think my expectations were a little too high for him to throw for like 300 yards, stuff like that. He definitely missed some throws. Wide open Cole Hunt, a touchdown. Wide open Jalen Reagor, touchdown. And rolling out of the pocket on a third down, throwing across the middle to Jerrison Stewart, who was wide open, a little behind him, but still should have been caught. So it's really on both parties. There was definitely throws out there that he left, but there were also a couple of throws that he made that were really good. Just what I expected. He was going to get in the run game. He broke off a huge 40-yard run on his first drive of the game, went down, got a touchdown, and then from there it was kind of like just grinded out with the run game. The offensive line, I was not pleased with the offensive line. I give them a D-. The grade I give them is definitely a D- because Sean Robinson was under pressure. He kept having to roll out of the pocket, and they couldn't get lanes open for our running backs. They couldn't. The only reason why it's not an F, because in the fourth quarter, they started getting a push. They started wearing down the Texas Tech defense, and they started getting a push. And Kyle Hicks started moving the ball. Sean Robinson started moving the ball. Kennedy Snell, Shewa Alanalua. And that's why they did not get an F. Patrick Morris still did not return to this game. I don't know what's going on with him. I do not. What is wrong with this guy? 7 games he's missed. He played a little, but like a couple of plays. Like, really? What is wrong with this dude? I don't get it. Still miss him. He's probably the strongest offensive lineman we have, and he didn't play in this game. Not sure if he's going to be back for the Baylor game, but so wide receivers, there were still a couple of drop balls. Jalen Austin had a drop ball. There was a lot of fumbles in this game. Luckily, like 6 of them, there were 7 fumbles in this game. 6 of them went our way. Sean Robinson fumbled once. It really popped right back into his hands. And then a couple of others by Sean Robinson that were recovered by our offensive linemen. And a couple of by a wide receiver. And then the pick 6 that Jeff Gladney had, oh my gosh, dude. I don't get why players do that. He dropped the ball like 2 yards before getting into the end zone. But for some reason, Texas Tech's cheerleaders were like, you dropped the ball, you dropped the ball. Then he turns around and picks the ball back up like, thanks. But still, that's dumb. I did like the play that he did. I can't remember his first name, but Kentrell, that wide receiver for Texas Tech, they were really picking on Jeff Gladney. It was just that 4-yard, 7-yard dig, I believe. No, not a dig. Man, my mind's escaping me. My head has been all over the place the last 4 days. I'll find it. It was a route. that they kept picking on him with. It was always good for like second downs, third downs. They kept picking on him the whole game. But he really just ripped the ball away. You know, he ripped the ball away and took it to the house, 99% to the house. And for the defense, I give them a grade B+, or no, A-, because there were still some missed tackles. Justin Stockton, that dude is a speedy and snaky guy. You know, he can elude tacklers, but there were some where we just didn't wrap up. We didn't go for the legs. We tried getting arm tackles, all this grabbing and stuff like that. But A- is definitely the grade because, again, ever since the first drive Texas Tech scored that field goal, from then on, no points. I think for the 5th straight game, I believe, TCU has not allowed any second half points. That's good. The defense answered well. When you don't have your starting strong safety and your starting middle linebacker who's the heart and soul of your defense, but you still put on that performance, you showed heart. I liked what I saw from this defense. They were flying around all over the field, a couple of batted passes, a couple of missed opportunities at some turnovers, some pass breakups, ball went in the air, wasn't able to corral the ball. Some good run defense. Not what I hoped for, but it was still good. It was still great. And great pressure on the quarterback, Nick Shimanek. You know, I don't think we held him to his lowest passing yards of his career, 130 passing yards. Who does that in Lubbock? I think this win is great. Confidence for our defense. We got our feet back under us. We're gaining confidence again. Offense, we got to find something on offense. Mainly the offensive line. Give whoever is our quarterback, give him time to make a play. Whether if it's running the ball or being able to be mobile and let your receiver get open, make the pass. Texas Tech was actually a lot tougher than I thought they were. They actually did a pretty good job. They were physical. That safety guy, number 31, Parker, I think his name's Ron Parker or something. This dude almost like suplexed Kyle Hicks. He almost did, but the play blew. I really liked him. He had a nose for the football in this game. He was really all over the field making plays. Jonathan Allen, I think that's, oh man. I'm sorry for you Texas Tech fans that are watching this. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I believe his number is 40. Allen, he's a real good playmaker. He's a good defender. From what I'm hearing, you know, Texas Tech fans are out on Cliff Kingsbury. I really don't know what's going on with that. You know, I mean, Cliff Kingsbury coming to Texas Tech, you thought, you know, there was going to be some great success coming your way from what he did at Texas A&M with Johnny Manziel, but it just hasn't worked out. You know, I think they've made it to one bowl game in his whole tenure. They might make it to another one because you get to face Texas next week, but Texas has a really good defense. So are you going to be able to pull something together? Maybe, maybe not, but we'll see how that goes. On TCU, I really liked Cole Bunce kicking the field goals. He made a 45-yarder and a 28-yarder. One thing I did not get, Gary punting the ball when we were at the 30-yard line of Texas Tech. I didn't get that. It would have been like a 47-yarder, and Cole Bunce made a 45-yarder. But he elected to punt. I don't know why. But, hey, you know, at least the defense was playing well enough to not allow any points and get ourselves in a bad position. I mean, still, I'm tired. You know, I worked all week. Last night I had like a 9-hour shift, and I got home, changed, and went to my alumni high school's playoff game, which they ultimately lost. I was yelling the whole game, and ultimately they lost. They came up short in the first round, but best of luck to them next year. But as for college, you know, the playoff chances are still like that. Michigan couldn't take care of business, not beat Wisconsin. We'll see how the other games go with UCLA and USC, Penn State, and Nebraska. But right now I'm hearing that Kansas did not shake Baker Mayfield's hand at halftime, so good luck to Kansas. But I guess that'll just do it for this video, guys. We got our momentum back. Offense needs to pick it up a little bit better. Not sure if Kenny Hill's going to play in Baylor. Heard he's been dealing with a concussion. Traven Howard may play, may not. But it's going to be senior day. So I'm expecting these guys to tough it out and play. And Patrick Morris is definitely going to play in this game, I believe, because only the fact that it's senior day. It's going to be a rivalry game, so we got to get up for this game, not overlook Baylor. And I'm not sure if we've already clinched a spot in the Big 12 championship because West Virginia lost. But, I mean, if we do or don't today, got to win next week. So subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you're a regular watcher, viewer, you know, I'd really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to put it all in the description below. Continue to check out the rest of my videos. You know, I started this channel about 2 months ago, and I'm looking to continue it for like the next 3 years, maybe even more beyond that, depending on, you know, how things go with school, with hopefully my coaching career, stuff like that. So go ahead and check it out, guys. Check out my Twitter. Check out my YouTube channel, all my other videos, guys. So thank you for watching this, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with a Baylor preview because I got to do it about a week early because this game's going to be on Friday, not Saturday. So TCU fans, there's still a lot of momentum to do, to gain, and hopefully a rematch with Oklahoma is on the horizon. But again, can't overlook Baylor. And I'm going to go ahead and bring you all that video, the preview, tomorrow. So, pleased with the performance today. Defense really stepped up big time. Sean Robinson played great. Not great. He played good. Missed a couple of throws, but he's going to grow up. He's going to grow up. He's going to get better, and he's going to be the guy next year. Depending on, you know, if Justin Rogers, our four-star commit, if he enrolls early, what he does in spring, fall, whatever the case may be. But, hey, the Sean Robinson era, we got a glimpse of it earlier today. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Frogs.